Here's why when you're looking for a new home, it is exceptionally important to have a new home buyer expert / resale agent. So somebody that's a resale agent that can sell new or used homes, but has experience selling new homes would be your best choice. And the reason is, from experience, I've sold new homes for over 9 years and resale for over 11. And working for two of the top #1 home builders of their time, Syntex Homes and D.R. Horton, I honestly thought my best interest was always looking out for the client until times changed and I was with D.R. Horton. And like many other home builders, their interest is for their stockholders. So here's what it comes down to, is you may think you know enough to go represent yourself with a home builder, but you don't. You don't know what they can and can't do. You don't know the contracts. So, and most agents don't either. This is why it's very, very important that you've worked with an experienced agent that has experience with new home builder contracts. But here's the thing. You're not going to save money walking in by yourself, because the home builders will typically pay, and they don't pay the same commission. They pay a referral fee in most cases, but they pay it out of marketing expenses. But would you go to court without a lawyer, especially if the other person had a lawyer? And the answer probably is no. And that's the same reason you shouldn't go buy a new home on your own, just because you think you may know enough, but you really do not. So I say this because I've seen lots of my own clients get called by the new home builders trying to negotiate on their behalf, and actually a couple of them negotiated without me and lost money because they try to do everything themselves. And so I try to coach everybody that I have. It's imperative to have an agent. There's lots of things you won't know, and even the home builder's agent doesn't know because they've only worked for one home builder. When you work with someone like myself that is experienced, I've shopped agents for 9 years with new homes, so I know all the different builders if you're in Fresno or really anywhere, but especially in Fresno. If you're looking for a new home, you want an expert, you need somebody that can guide you through the process, that's going to answer your questions, is going to be able to set up appointments, things like that, because most new home buyer agents, they're basically just taking orders again because there's no inventory. They're busier than resale agents right now because they're paying closing costs, they're doing other things. But here's the thing, if you're not an expert negotiator in your field, you shouldn't be negotiating with a new home expert that has a lot more experience with you. So all I ask, lay the ego aside, call somebody that has sold hundreds of new homes and hundreds of resale and can guide you through, so you don't have to worry about what could come up, what could happen. What happens if you don't get approved and they still try to keep your deposit? What happens if prices drop and they won't negotiate with you? Well, I know all the ins and outs and can guide you through that to the best of anybody's ability. So make sure you reach out to me and I will help you and make it easier. And again, it doesn't cost you any money. So why wouldn't you do it? That's all I'd like to know. Last thing I'm going to say, if you were to have a heart problem and you go to the doctors, are if you don't have a lot of money, you're going to take whatever insurance provides for you, but I'm sure you're going to ask for a second opinion. I'm sure you're going to ask an expert. You're not going to just ask whoever they give you the first time. And buying a home is extremely important. It's one of the biggest things you may or may never actually do, and that is because you don't get properly informed. So keep that in mind. Marshall Strong here, 115 homes sold, 40 years old, started at 19 years old. My #1 purpose and goal was to get financially free, and then now to help other people do the same thing. Real estate is the tool. It's the safest thing I can find. So until next time, make sure you subscribe, hit the like, notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one.